What is good, Divine Feminine Collective? LaChan here, Grown and Sexy Psychic, and this is going to be our reading for the April 1st new moon. So I did pick out most of the cards because I was in bed and I didn't feel like getting out of bed. My cards were in my room, so I just shuffled the cards in bed, and then I brought them out here. And I also use a lot of decks, so I didn't want to have to do all of that on camera because it would have made the reading a lot longer. This is probably going to be a long reading anyway. You'll know how long it is. I don't know yet. My dog just came in here. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and get into your messages. So I actually didn't pull a card from this deck, but I was guided to. I want to see what gateway are we walking through for this new moon. What gateway is the Divine Feminine walking through or stepping through, moving through for this full moon? Oh, dang, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. All right. Oh, before I forget, right before I started the reading, I got a channel song. I only got one song for us. And I got the song Begging. I don't know who it's by, but it's that song, Begging, begging you. Put your loving hands out, baby. Begging, begging you. Put your loving arms out, darling. Something like that. I don't know if that song is from the Divine Feminine Collective to the Divine Masculine Collective or the other way around. I'm thinking it's more so coming from the Divine Feminine Collective to the Divine Masculine Collective. So that could be a song that resonates with you if you want to look that up. It's just called Begging. I don't know who it's by. So it looks like we're going to be coming into power, Divine Feminines. We're going to be coming into power. Because I did shuffle the cards already, what happens is I got a lot of little stories here. There's a lot of little stories in here, so I'm just going to read them like that. But the themes that I do see and I have seen as I was pulling the cards are Divine Feminines. We're really coming into union. Because we are being guided at this time to fully step into our divine feminine energy. Love looks like it is going to be significant. Relationships, divine union, as well as money and us stepping into our purpose. All right. So we're coming into power. Look at that. How beautiful is that? I step into my power boldly and confidently. You know, spirit is with you. God, universe, your higher power, all right, is with you. Your guides, your ancestors. They're all shining this light on you, supporting you. I heard giving you downloads, giving you insights. Cherishing self. It's time to accept and love ourselves, Divine Feminines. Treating ourselves well, doing nice things for ourselves, getting ourselves presents, taking ourselves out to dinner. Buy yourself some flowers. Buy yourself some flowers. Wow, look at that. This is where and this is emerging into grace. So here we were before emerging into grace, right? We're coming into grace, but you see how dark and murky that water is. But here we are like the lotus. The lotus is a flower. I actually have a lotus right here, but I have so many bracelets, you can't even see it. The lotus is a flower that can grow through the mud, through the muck, through the sewer, through a swamp. And it grows, and at the first sight of light, this is so interesting. At the first sight of light, it blossoms. I just saw, it's like giving birth. But at the first sight of light, it blossoms into this beautiful flower. So we went from that, we were emerging, and then we became the lotus, and now here we are. Totally different energy. Totally different energy. We already had the idea to bring our energy into the world. And then we started that process with the emerging into grace. And then now we're here. And because we are cherishing ourselves, that allows us to come into power. We can't be in our power if we aren't cherishing ourselves, if we aren't treating ourselves well, if we aren't loving ourselves. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I like that energy. I feel like we have climbed the top to the top of the mountain. We've overcame obstacles. We've overcome obstacles. I just heard what did I just hear? There's one more hurdle left. I just heard there's one more hurdle left. All right, so I like that. Actually, I'll leave these cards out here. You know what? I have too many damn cards out here. I'm gonna put these right here. Let's do that. All right. Now, over this next moon cycle, there will be some kind of loss. However, this is speaking of where we are becoming the most abundant. So this loss has a positive outcome. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. So there's a relinquishing of control. And I can see that here I have cards surrender and release. But there's a relinquishing of control. So this can be the loss of, I hear the ego, well, the ego is here. The loss of ego. This can be the loss of limiting beliefs. This can be the loss of, or really the release, the surrender of whatever is not serving you. People, places, things, beliefs, attitudes, patterns. People. I was just guided to say that again. People, things. Okay. All right. Yeah, this loss is going to bring some kind of healing. And actually, this loss will be an act of self-love. So we are really moving into a place of the highest self-love. I like that a lot. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Again, we're cherishing ourselves. Worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. You are worthy of love, Divine Feminine. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of attainment of your deepest desires. Now, I must say there are a lot of things throughout here, and I promise I didn't just randomly pick cards because that would be cheating. Yeah. But these cards all really go together. All right, so I have here the card ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Divine Feminines, this is a time when we have to, I got a lotion right here, excuse me. This is a time when we must be open to receiving. One mantra that you can use is, I'm receiving. I'm receiving now. I'm receiving all the, you could say love. The saying is, I'm receiving all the wealth, but you can say, I'm receiving all the love the universe has for me now. I'm receiving all the joy. But that's a really good mantra to use. I'm receiving now. I'm receiving all the love the universe has for me now, or whatever you want to substitute that for. So now's the time for us to receive. And that is really the Divine Feminine energy. The Divine Feminine energy receives. The Divine Masculine energy is the outward energy, right? That's the Yang energy, the manifestation energy. We are the Yin, we are the receiving energy. So we must tap into our Divine Feminine power, go deep into our Divine Feminine power by learning how to receive as well as relinquish control. And then we got the card receiving. I swear I did not choose these. They all came out together. Every day becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. So trust your inner guidance, right? We're getting so much inner guidance, like in that, hold on. Here we go. Like in this coming to power card, we're getting a lot of inner guidance here. And look at that. Look at these two cards. Look at that. These bright lights here, and they're the same color. Yeah, that's great. So the more we step into our power boldly and confidently, the more we will receive. And it will become easier to receive each and every day. And especially the more we receive, the more it will become easier to receive. And look at this. There are lotuses on this card too. And on this card. And on that card. So we are, this is amazing. So we have really been through some stuff. I think this is Lakshmi. Is it Lakshmi? Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think so actually. Okay, anyway. Then we have the lotus here. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. And she's even holding lotuses. Wow. So in front of me, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lotuses. I don't know where the other one went. That's on another one of those cards. So we really have been through like a dark place, you know? We've been through such a dark place, not knowing what was going to come, right? Because if a lotus is just growing up in the mud, in the muck, in a swamp, it doesn't know what's above that swamp. It just sees darkness. So that's where we've been for a long time. And I feel like we have felt like that in different areas of life. But there's a beautiful transformation coming. There's joy that's coming. There's happiness that's coming. There's success that is coming. And each and every day, it will become easier and easier for us to receive. So now all we have to do is trust in the universe, trust in the divine plan, trust in the plan, the contracts that we already wrote out, that we already signed before we came here. Being divine feminines, we are going to have a beautiful, positive outcome. We're here for a reason, right? So it's important for us to trust that everything is working out in a divine way. Oh, I just got cold. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. And look at this person's hands. This person is receiving. You know, the butterfly just happened to land on that person's hands, in that person's hands. Transformation is coming. But you have to trust. You have to trust. I like this position, you know, like it does feel like a receiving position. You know what I just got? And I'm going to try this. And I recommend, if you would like to, do it also. Have my hands like this and ask God or the universe, divine, spirit, to gift me with something, with a desire to receive, you know, so I can receive something. I think that'll be cool. Like I would like to receive, like I am open to receiving. I'm ready to receive. All right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put these right here. Now, let's go to the goddesses. Green Tara, Green Tara. Your circumstances are shifting. You are protected. Begin to loosen your grip on fears and worries. Protection. Protection. So what I'm getting from this card, I'm getting two things. One, if you have been under any kind of spiritual attack, you are completely protected. Completely protected. You do not have to worry about that. You do not have to worry. The people doing it should, but you do not. And you can also release, relinquish, give to God any fears, any worries you have about your passions, your mission, your union, anything. Loosen your grip on those. Why hold on to them? What is a fear? How is a fear going to help you? A fear is not going to help you in any way. If you are feeling anxious about something, what you can do is change your thinking about it. And this is why I say this. The body cannot tell the difference between anxiety and excitement. So if in any time, say you're about to even go on stage and do something, if at any time you are feeling anxious about something, say to yourself, actually, no, I'm excited. I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. And your body won't know the difference. So then it's easy for you to take on that excitement energy. But she looks so peaceful. You know what? She looks so peaceful because she relinquished and she released the fears and the worries. And it could also be good to meditate. Okay, I see a lot of meditation energy, the need to meditate. I need to meditate more myself. And it could also be useful to go out in nature. All right, especially you earth signs, go out in nature. For the water signs, you can take a nice dip in some in the in the ocean, or in a bath with Epsom salt or sea salt. Or you can do whatever you like. But we are protected. You are fully protected. Even though things are changing, I hear an upheaval. Even though things are changing, and I hear changing rapidly, you're good. You're going to be good. And that, surrender. When I let go the reins of control, I thrive. When I let go the reins of control, I thrive. So you see how none of them are controlling anything? She's just, these two, they're not controlling anything. They're just letting things be. Letting things be. And this is what you are being guided to do. Release control. Again, control is not, control is not in alignment with divine feminine energy. That's more of the masculine energy. To come into union, we have to have that balance of divine feminine and divine masculine, or else we will repel each other. I did the divine masculine reading last night, and it's so interesting that the divine masculines were also coming into their divine feminine power. I was listening to, I think it was Pink Pineapple Tarot. I was listening to someone today, someone's reading, and she was saying how, I think it was Pink Pineapple. She was saying how the feminines and the masculines are currently in their masculine energy. And both of these readings came out to tell us to tap into our feminine energy. So I do feel that there is a balance, there is a union coming about, many, many unions, because we are coming into union with ourselves, true, full union. So surrender control. The more you surrender control, the more you will thrive. You have to surrender control to receive, right? You have to surrender control to receive. It's time to release as well. Release the things that are not serving you. Release the things that are not serving you. I dissolve negative and self-limiting beliefs from my body, mind, and spirit. So again, release self-limiting beliefs. You know how, okay, what am I hearing? I'm hearing divine feminine, you have done so much work to get here. You should be proud of yourself. There's no reason to doubt yourself. Excuse me, guys, my dog is going to start sneezing. I have incense, and for some reason he chooses to lay in here. What was I saying? Divine feminine, you have worked so hard to get to this point. You have gone through so many lessons to get to this point. You have earned the right. You have earned the right to be proud of yourself and to know that you can do anything that you want to. So release those thoughts that tell you that you're not good enough. Release those thoughts that tell you you can't. Release those thoughts that tell you you're not lovable. So my goodness, it's like 2 a.m., you guys. Release that thought that says you're not worthy. Maybe that's the loss. Release the ego. To be in a happy, positive, loving relationship for the long term with your masculine, it is so essential to give up ego. Be mindful of your ego. Notice your ego and make the conscious effort to release it. And act on your inspirations, Bridget. Act on your inspirations. And that's so important too when it comes to being a divine feminine and coming into union. Alignment, union within and union without, with our divine masculines. It's so important to follow your passions and your urges and your creativity. Right? That's what feminists do. We create. We create. I love that energy. And then we have here, oh my goodness, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Aruzli Freda. And she says, loving guidance. You are valuable. You are deserving. There is unending love available to you. And it all starts with the self-love. The more self-love we have, the more we are able to give, the more we are able to receive. And remember, you have been worthy to belong to love all along. And by dropping the ego, you make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. So that's beautiful. That is beautiful. So surrender all those negative thoughts that you have about yourself because they're not true. Just because we have a thought does not make it true. And we can always choose a better thought or even a more realistic thought. We can catch our thoughts and decide to change them to something that's more realistic. It's called stop thinking. All right, let's get into this. So we're going to go into the tea leaves right now. Let's do it. Story number 1. All right, so there's going to be with the gong in the basket an exciting event. There's going to be something very exciting. I feel like there's music there, food here with the basket. And in any event, there's going to be recognition, reward for merit. So you're going to be recognized for something that you've done, and it's going to be very exciting. Okay. How did this go? It went this way, I think. Yeah, went that way. Okay. Begging you, put your loving hands on. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What you doing? I love you. I love you. Okay, so we have the wreath, sorrow over a loss. I feel like the divine masculine's got that card too. You know what? This is a very similar theme from what the divine masculines have. This right here. So there's wreath, sorrow over a loss. With the bear, there's danger, especially in money matters. And then we have ants, work, achievement, success, broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. And then mountain, major challenge to overcome. So it's funny how we were just talking about that mountain. We were just talking about that mountain that we will overcome. So that's a confirmation. Now it looks like there will be a loss. This can be a loss of money. This can be a loss of a job. That's what I'm feeling here, because there's sorrow over a loss. Then we have danger with money matters. Then we have work, achievement. And then there's a parting of the ways in either romance or business. Romance is looking excellent. So I feel like there is going to be some kind of parting of the ways in a romance here, in a job, a business, something like that. However, you will be moving on to something better. Wedge, camel, pig, sunrise, whale. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or you and something you want. I heard a fake friend. Somebody's trying to come in between something that you want. So they're trying to block you in some way, block your success, block your happiness, block your union. But if you persevere, you'll be able to overcome problems. So I see here 2 messages of overcoming a problem. I feel like it could have been a long journey in some way. That's what I'm hearing, because I'm seeing a camel going through the desert. You may have been on a long journey when it comes to this. When it comes to, I'm feeling your union, or however this resonates with you. However, you will overcome the problem. Beware of greed. Beware of greed here. And then I also have here sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So the sun will come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Okay. Wait, maybe there's a message. Bet your bottom dollar. Oh, something. No, I don't know the song. Tomorrow. No, I don't know the song. I don't remember it. Well, all right. Anyway, so we have sunrise. The sun will come out. Hey, tomorrow, actually, no, the full moon. Well, yeah, the full moon is tomorrow-ish. I mean, today is April 1st, but I haven't gone to sleep yet, so it's still like the day before to me. Anyway, like after I go to sleep and I wake up, that'll be tomorrow. But today is still like today, yesterday. Anyway, sunrise. All of this will lead to something positive for you. A fresh start, a positive fresh start. There will be success, which we already know. There could also be new creative ideas coming to you that will be very successful. So act on your creative impulses, act on your creative urges. Do not wait, just act. Just act. You're going to realize that you have been worrying about something for no reason. There's great worry over nothing here. The sun will come out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna put these right here. I'll start with these before I forget them. Wishbone and 5. This looks like an Aries symbol. I don't know what that is. It looks like the Aries symbol. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Aries symbol, even though it says V. Victory in some endeavors. So a wish is going to be granted. A wish is going to be granted for you, feminine. And you're going to feel victorious. It's going to be very exciting. You can also be recognized, but you will be receiving a reward. I feel like it's a reward for your perseverance. That's what I just heard. A reward for your perseverance and how you went about a challenge, how you crossed this mountain, the way that you did it. So even though there's a breaking of this ring I was drawn here, a parting of the ways, could be because a wish is granted, or it's going to lead to a wish being granted. You got a secret admirer. Yes, you do. Who is this? Is this your masculine? You have a secret admirer. He thinks you are so pretty and so fine and delicate and precious. I love that. He may feel like he has to dust you off a little bit, but you know, he thinks you are precious. I'm not going to say what just came in my head, Lord. Okay. And then we have crib. So the birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. So there's the birth of a child, or the birth of a new idea, or a pregnancy, or the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new endeavor. It could be coming together with your masculine and working on your spiritual mission for some. I have here the dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. So you could be dealing with a man with dark complexion or hair, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be that. Not everyone is. And then we have the heart, great happiness. Great happiness. It looks like there will also be happiness and love, and someone is going to give us some good advice. Or we could be giving someone advice even, I don't know. But there's advice from a friend, good advice from a wise person. Someone could ask you for advice. We're going to go here. Because this right here, okay, check this out. Check this out, Divine Feminine. Hold up. All right, so parent-child, wait. Parent-child, okay. Well, somebody may be getting pregnant, or there could be a birth. If not, we will be working on, I'm sorry, boo-boo, did I just kick you? My bad. We will be working on our inner child, or even preparing, changing our mindset to be more in alignment with the parent that we want to be. Any of those possibilities. And guess what? There's masculine, a divine masculine, and the divine feminine right here. Okay? Some are having babies. It means there's been some spirit babies that have been like, hey mom, hey dad, can you get it together? Like, hey, I'm ready. Do you see what time it is? Do you see? I'm ready. And this little Rolex. And guess what? I shit you not, these cards came out just like this. Just like this. Divine union. Parent-child, masculine, divine feminine, and divine union. Say what? Yeah, I do feel like somebody's gonna have a baby. This to me just look like sperm, and that looks like a vagina. I also, in the Norman, I can associate fish with sperm sometimes. So yeah, somebody, yep, that's definitely gonna happen for somebody. Divine union. Look how much passion. There's passion. There are the Two of Cups here. And then I love how it's all green too, which is speaking of the heart chakra. There's happiness with the yellow. Divinity with the crowns. Passion, manifestation with the orange and the red, and love. Oh, I love it. I love it. And guess what? I shit you not. This is how this came out. Just like this. So, yeah. Let's make it official. Hubby, bae, wifey, married, engaged, long term. So there could be an engagement coming soon. There can be taking your relationship to the next level, commitments, getting married. That's what's up. Fourth house, roots, Cancer. So you are creating roots with this person, family with this person. Oh my gosh. Well, I just noticed the moon and remembered, oh yeah, I am a Cancer ruled by the moon. I'm like, I just remembered. No, I knew that. It just popped in my head. Oh, Lord Jesus. There's a lot of passion here between you guys. But building a family, creating a foundation for your connection, or strengthening your foundation, building together. It will be important for you to, this says meditate. Meditate. Stay on your spiritual hygiene. So again, take salt baths. All right. Light your incense, your Nag Champa, which clears out energy in a room. Crystal healing. I hear prayer. Stay on your spiritual hygiene game. All right. Also, protection work. Yes, we are protected. At the same time, it's important to always do protection work. Getting guided here first. All right, Divine Feminines, we need to get focused. To attract what I want, first I get clear on what it is I desire. So we have to be clear on what it is that we want to receive. I envision it for a minute or more every day. Feeling how it will feel to have this in my life. Feeling it. Experiencing the feelings. That's how we attract. What I would do, how I react, and who I tell. I picture it all. Through my continual alignment with my desires, they begin to flow into my physical reality in divine timing. Couldn't have said it better myself. Self-appreciation. I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself. So that's a part of our spiritual hygiene right there. Finding times to ourselves. I know some of us, have a lot of things to do. You know, could be going to school and working full time and be a mother and, you know, taking care of parents, just anything. At the same time, it is essential for us to take some time to ourselves and just have divine feminine time. Because if we don't take time to ourselves, how can we be the best we can for others, right? If we're just giving, doing, giving to others, we have to give to self as well. We have to feed ourselves so we can give our best to those around us. I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself, find a comfortable space, and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do. Excuse me. I like that message. Loving space. Look, here's your baby. Come on, y'all. Do it. Do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. I believe this is about your masculine. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves on their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. Exactly. You know, divine feminines, a lot of us have been raised codependent. I've been codependent in the past. And we may want to play Captain Save-A-Ho and do everything for everyone. However, it's not our job, especially when it comes to our masculines. Our masculines, they have the full capability of elevating to the level that they need to be at any given time. I don't know how else to say that. But they have the ability to heal, to grow, to put in that self-work. Allow them that space to do that. Allow them that space. Support them in that space. Support them in that loving space. And the way you support them is you can't do it for them. However, you can be there, and if they need you, they can come to you. But you can't do it for them. And you don't want to do it for them, because allowing them to do that themselves, that's that masculine energy, right? And I failed to mention this forever ago. However, of course, the divine feminine, you could be a masculine and be a divine feminine. Your divine masculine can also be a feminine, all right? Okay, let's go into the little stories right here. Let's do it. All right. First one up. Okay, divine feminines, it looks like we've been resisting really tapping into our power, especially our divine feminine and divine masculine power, a union. I have the sun and the moon here. The moon is feminine, the sun is masculine. So we haven't really been tapping into our fullest potential, our fullest power. We've been resisting doing that. And we could have been doing that for a long time, kind of taming our courage, taming our strength. But we can move forward past this energy. We can move forward past this energy. We are coming into power now. We are coming into power now. I like it. Yeah, I feel like we're going to get some kind of divine download here. Like here's this bird. And it's like he's coming over to give a message to this bull who is being very resistant. Number 2. Well, this is long. Oh, geez. Okay. So in romance and love, we've been feeling a bit restless. Okay, I'm thinking about the Wheel of Fortune and the tarot. And like the wheel has just been going and going, and sometimes it's good and then it gets bad, and then it gets good and then it gets bad. You know, it's like we have just been going through this cycle over and over and over again. Yes, it's like a compass. And I feel like we're asking God, or we're asking Spirit, the divine, we're like, when is it my turn? When am I going to come into union? And the sheriff's like, right now. That's what I heard, right now. Go on and kiss him. Look at that. Look, here's another bow and arrow angelic thing. I don't see angel wings, but whatever. Oh, okay, because this is a Sagittarius card. So she has the bow. There's flirtation. There is flirtation. All right, so things are going to be pleasant. Things are going to be pleasant. There's a long-term vision here. There's a long-term vision here. Oh, I have here the card of intuition. Okay. So I'm going to go here. We may have to make some kind of decision. But it's important, Divine Feminist, for us to trust our intuition. Trust our intuition, right? The Divine Feminine quality. Tap into our feelings. Tap into our feelings. If we don't do that, if we don't get fully in our feelings about this situation, we are deceiving ourselves. And then we are deceiving our masculines by not being open and honest about what we are experiencing, how we feel. I feel like there's a long-term vision here. This is something that we've been wanting for a long time, desiring for a long time. I also feel like we can really envision a future here, or use our intuition to envision the future. That's a really positive energy. We're coming out of independence. We're coming out of independence. Oh, making a decision. Making a decision here, right? And I feel like, okay, I see here Gemini. I also see here there's like a chess game going on. I'm feeling like this is speaking of both the masculine and the feminine. Twins. This is both the masculine and the feminine. And with Mars here, putting that energy out. So I'm feeling like, okay, so this can be a mirrored energy. This can be a mirrored energy, but I am also picking up on this is our experience. So I see here generosity. Okay, one thing I heard is Spirit, the divine, God will be very generous to us. But also, I feel like the divine masculine is going to start being very generous. So we don't have to be begging him. All right. Oh, wish fulfillment is coming. I love that. Wish fulfillment is coming. Yeah, that's awesome. And I just heard your union is going to make so many people happy. So this generosity is going to cause us to feel fulfilled. There's a lot of fulfillment. It's like our ships are coming in. What we've been wanting is coming in. Our ships are coming in. That is great. And look, his hand is out. He's receiving it. Receive. Here we go. Look at this. Hold on. In any event, it's like his hand is up like he's giving, right? The divine masculine. And here we are receiving. I like. And we're going to feel like we've had a beautiful, beautiful achievement here. Beautiful, beautiful achievement. I love that. I love that so much. Okay. Ooh, I already have 43 minutes to this. Okay. Negotiation. All right. So there can be some kind of communication between you and your masculine, because I'm seeing the sun and the moon again. Or there can be some kind of conversation where you have to exert power for some reason. I see here control. So someone's going to try to have control over this situation, or you're going to be negotiating about perhaps the divine masculine trying to control. Because one person, this negotiation, she's like this with her, oh, you can't see that. She's like this with her hands open. And this guy, control, he's like this, and he's completely not open. And then I just noticed she's open to the moon and the stars. He is closed in on earth. You see that? Wait, hold up. Okay, look at that. The moon and the stars, right? And she's open, she's receiving. And then we have this energy here, this masculine energy here, who is doing the same thing over and over again, right, with the snake. And then he is in a control position, like the, what is it, the Four of Pentacles? And he's sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world, top of the world. How interesting. So there could be some negotiation between you and your masculine, but I see you really, how can I say this? Opening the masculine up to his divinity, because it looks like he hasn't been seeing it. He's been too earthbound. He's been in the 3D. And I feel like you are going to open up your masculine to his divine feminine and his divine masculine energy. That's beautiful. I like that. And that's going to allow him to close out this cycle of control, loss, losing. I hear self-criticism. I hear. Because someone's pointing the finger. Or you could resist pointing the finger because you are going about things in a new way. You're relinquishing control. You are practicing unconditional love for your masculine. There's looking out into the future here. It's like, what I'm looking at is, let's see, how do I, is it the same for you guys? Okay, what I'm looking at is this bird, the head is facing to the past and it's dead. The present has a bouquet, it's blossoming, and the eyes looking forward. The criticism finger is going backwards. So there's a lack, there's no more self-criticism, no more criticism. Changing how we speak to ourselves in order to grow more prosperous. I like that. There's also this loss, leaving something behind, maybe leaving behind those that criticize you. Leaving behind people who are critical and who criticize. That can be a possibility as well. Lust, submission, and empathy. Now, this is an interesting combination here. Just see what's going on. Okay. This is an interesting combination here. So there's lust. Ooh, there's a lot of lust. Look, and I just happen to put this on the Divine Union card, and look, there's this volcano exploding. It's like it's the same volcano. Look, built out of lust. This is the fire. This is the fire from here. So your divine union is coming about here. You guys can't resist each other. No, you cannot. That's what I just heard. Rumor has it, spirit has it that y'all really like each other. Y'all can't get enough. Okay. Is he like licking her feet? Maybe somebody likes feet. Like she's standing on top of his tongue. He want to lick your toes. He want to lick your feet, suck on them toes. Okay, anyway. Now this is interesting. There's this card of submission. And you see how there's the bird in the cage? The door is open. The door is open. But the bird is staying stuck. The bird is staying trapped. Right? So there was lust here, but it had to stay contained. It had to stay trapped. Even though the opportunity was right there. But now, the bird is flown, is out now. The bird went from the cage, submission, to here. So now the bird is out. The bird is able to speak. The bird is able to communicate. Here is loyalty, a friend, a soulmate, receiving guidance. I love that. I feel like there's I just heard feeling very romantic. I hear the building, the strengthening of a connection, the expansion of a connection through conversation. Now, there could also be some gossip. You can also have a little anxiety. You can also be meeting with each other. to spend time with one another. You could also be growing into, I want to say an older couple, like growing into an older couple, like continuing your connection for a long period of time. A lot of growth, I'm feeling, a lot of growth here. Yeah, because there's this tree right here too. So that is beautiful. I feel like you guys are going to really be sharing about yourselves with one another also. Wait, what? Oh, hold up. Hold up, I'm confused. Hold up. Boop. Thank you for those of you who are still here. I hope I'm giving you some useful messages. Okay, there it is. There it is. Confusion. Okay. So if you're in the public eye, or if you are thinking about going in the public eye, you will be successful. There's a sun on this flag, and she's reaching towards her wish desires, and she can touch her, her wishes, her desires, her heart's desires, and she can touch them. She can reach them. So if you are thinking about going out into the public eye, this is also the card of Leo, the stage, the stage. Put yourself out there and be as eccentric as you can. Be your true full self. Your true yourself in all of your glory. All right? Don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. All your talents, all your things. You see how there's this huge castle here? And then there are these other little houses and how big this castle is. So be your true biggest self. Let all your personality shine. That is going to bring you fortune. That's going to bring you fortune. That's going to bring you fortune. That's going to bring you your wish fulfillment. That's going to bring you success here. That's going to allow you to grow. So where you are able to watch whatever it is you're doing, your success, your money, whatever it is, you're going to watch it grow. And you're going to be able to reap the harvest. Maybe so much so that you can even give things away. For example, you could get so much, money that you can give some to charity. I feel like your masculine is also going to have the ability to help you as well. Because remember, he was on top of that world, and here's the masculine energy. But be your biggest self. It could be useful also to work with people, to work with different people. Okay, I just got a message. Okay, so also, assert yourself. Assert yourself. It's time to take action. I'm hearing take action. Now, what I just heard was, for some of you, there could be in a work environment, in an organization here, some kind of organization, you are building your fortune. You're building your fortune, or you could have came into an inheritance, right? And maybe someone doesn't like that. Someone doesn't like that and wants to cut you down to size or something like that. Somebody doesn't want you to grow spiritually, I just heard as well. Okay. All right. Excitement, riches, risk, resourcefulness, practicality. Okay. So this is saying, once again, it's kind of the same message. One, there's going to be a lot of excitement. There's going to be a lot of success here, a lot of success. So that's excellent. A lot of success for what you have done, for actions that you have done. You're going to be shining your light here to something that's dark or unseen or confused, or I don't know how that will resonate. But you are going to bring light to the darkness. You're going to bring light. Oh, my stomach is growling. And that's going to bring you a lot of riches. That's going to bring you riches. So it's important for you to take a risk. Doesn't that look like a Dorito? It looks like a Dorito. It's important for you to take a risk. Again, I'm seeing working with other people. I'm seeing having the courage and just going for it. Just going for it. Imagine a bear is chasing you. Imagine a bear is chasing you. You got to go after what you want, or else you're going to get eaten. He's probably trying to get this Dorito. But you have a solution here. Your solution is to take a risk. Take a risk, and it will have a positive outcome. So this is a key time for you. This is also the time to be resourceful. Use your resources. These resources can come through people. Usually, we get resources through people. So again, there could be an organization that you have to go to in order to get some resources. But utilize the resources that you have. Utilize the resources that you have. Be practical as well. Be practical. I hear dream big, but also be practical and how you're going to achieve it. The steps that it takes. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's go into our final messages here. So it's going to be a really, this is going to be a great moon cycle for us. There's a lot of really wonderful things coming. Now, we may have to let something go. However, whatever we let go is going to be replaced with so much more. So much more. We've come such a far way, and we deserve this harvest. We deserve this fortune. We deserve this excitement. We deserve the inspiration. We deserve all these wonderful things. We deserve this union. We deserve to be recognized. Recognized for our accomplishments. Just recognized for who we are. Doesn't even have to be our accomplishments. All right. Soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. We are aligning with our souls. We're coming into alignment with our souls. We're coming into power. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? That is the question to ask yourself. This is an 8 energy. It's time to empower ourselves, divine feminines. Come into alignment with our inner divine feminine and our inner divine masculine. We must make radical changes. What is it from your daily lifestyle that you have to change? What is it within that you have to change? Don't run from the darkness. Embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? So that goes along with that same thing. Go into your shadow. Look at your shadow. Don't run from it. Only by looking at the shadow for what it really is can we heal it or accept it or change it in some way. So we can be in that alignment with ourselves, that soul alignment. You are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. What thought pattern do you need to shift? So there's a thought pattern that you need to shift here. And you know what I feel? I feel like it's time for you to be free. Because in these cards, like in this card especially, you see how it's all dark, right? It's all dark. She's all dark. And then in this one, she is living loose, wild, and free. She got her hair flowing back and everything. So it's time for us, I just said, like, spread your wings and fly. It's time for us to just be our full selves. Come into power. All right. Holy Spirit, please, can you please give me some guidance? Like one card, if possible, for the divine feminine. Just to wrap up this reading. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What? Shut up. What? Shut the front door. Lord have mercy. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. What? Oh my Lord Jesus. Okay. Jesus. Oh my God, it just keeps on going. It just keeps on going. Okay. Hot damn. Now, check this out. Generosity. Card of generosity flew out, or came out. Or I pulled it. Generosity. I love this. 77. We're going to be feeling lucky. We're going to be receiving. Giving from your heart with no strings attached is what is needed now. So this is a time to give and receive generosity. Give and receive generosity. Give generosity through unconditional love. That's one way to give generosity here. Be generous with our love. Power struggle. You may be involved in a power struggle between 2 or more people. That's a 5 energy, so there can be some challenge here. All right, there's going to be some kind of challenge coming up. Now, this is interesting because I have spiritual growth and education. And it says, you are currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. And then we have education. Education is an important part of your soul's development at this time. So it could be useful to, some of you may be going back to school, or it could be useful to read some books, study up on something, or it can also have to do with your passion, some kind of learning something. So we also have here spiritual growth. So there's a lot of learning here, but some kind of education will lead to spiritual growth. It'll support you in your spiritual growth. Inner child, you are healing old emotional wounds. We're going to be healing old emotional wounds because of this mirror. As within, so without. So it's important for us to heal our inner child wounds because that will allow us to be the best that we can in all areas of our lives. As within, so without. If we still have, say we haven't addressed certain challenges within our lives, that's going to manifest in our life. So we have to address the past. Universal mind, you're about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. We talked about that. So we're going to be receiving a solution here, a solution to our concern. I feel 2 people or a group of people are going to be thinking alike. Shooting star, you are a shooting star. You're about to step into your fullest potential. You're stepping into your fullest potential. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And also make sure that you spend time alone and meditate and rest. Meditate and rest. That's essential. Things are going to be really, really awesome. You're going to be rejoicing. Things are going to be great. And it's important to also get rest. I see a happy home life. I see abundance here. I see expansion, empowerment here. You're making the most out of life. You can also get downloads while meditating here, while meditating as well. Spiritual gifts. You're in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts, which is allowing you to walk through a new door. You're also very connected to the heavenly realms, which we saw in the beginning, right? You are connected to the heavenly realms. Your prayers have been answered and a new door is being held open for you. A new door is being held open for you, Divine Feminine. That's beautiful. And I can just keep going forever. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Okay, out of my face, out of my face. Okay, I'll just do that one. I'm done. All right. Positive life changes. We're experiencing positive life changes. I love that. Positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust in the process. We had that in the very beginning. Trust. Trust and have faith that what is yours, what's already in your soul contract cannot be taken away. It cannot be given to another person. It is yours. And we are going through a metamorphosis. Like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you are about to get your wings. You're getting your wings. Ha! Shit. Sorry. My house made a noise. And look at this. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Speak up, speak your truth. Say what you mean what you say. But speak up. Don't hold back. Divine Feminines, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this reading. We are going to have an amazing time coming up. So celebrate good times. Come on. Everything's going to be really exciting. Exciting. Because we've endured so much. And we're getting all this positive karma back. And hey, divine timing, divine plans, soul contracts. Everything is wonderful and everything is just as it should be. And things I hear are going to get better and better and better. They're saying and better. All right. If you like this reading, thumbs up. Thumbs up to like this reading. If it resonates with you, comment. Also, subscribe to my channel. If you are new, subscribe to my channel. If you are returning and you have not subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. Give me some love. Click that thumbs up button, comment, share, all of the beautiful things. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful new moon, and enjoy this new cycle in your life. Love you guys. Bye for now.